What's good, y'all? Today I'm going to be showing you guys this glitch 6'3" point guard build on 2K22 next gen. Also, really quickly, like and subscribe. We're literally so close to 15k, I can almost touch it. I'm going to do 2 gameplays really quickly with this beautiful point guard build before showing you guys exactly how to make it. So hopping right into game number 1, this is going to be on the 1v1 court, and we're going up against a pretty good player in Achi Boo Boo. Okay, so the game's starting up right now, but really quickly, let me talk about this build a little bit. Its 3-point hunting is top tier, not only because literally every white goes in, but also since the movement on this build is pretty decent. However, unlike most point guard builds that are only good at 3-point hunting, this build can actually do everything. You guys can see right here, my defense is absolutely insane. No, but in all seriousness, the defense on this build is actually super good. I'm just not the best defender in the world. I didn't really get to show this off too much in the gameplays, but the finishing is also super good. You get literally every single contact dunk package in this game, and I've definitely gotten some crazy contacts, which most people don't expect, especially from a point guard build such as this one. Okay, so check it out. 2K gives me this really slow step back animation, but I'm still confident enough to shoot this shot and green it. My opponent's able to just wiggle right past me and get a layup. And if he wants to take twos, I can do the exact same thing. You guys see, he can't keep up with me at all, like you're running the complete wrong direction. At this point, I thought my opponent was actually pretty good at this game. You guys can see he goes for a step back, tries to shoot a 3, and oh my goodness, this man is terrible at this game. On this possession right here, I decided I wanted to play it a little bit safe. I could have tried to shoot a 3, but he was playing hands up, so I just run right past him and take the dunk. This build is honestly so hard to guard when you're ISOing. I recognize he's doing a spin move, so I jump right in his face and get the steal. And now I'm honestly just feeling so good. I've taken over a 5-point lead and I have the ball. So I'm pretty much just entirely set to win this game until, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Right after this, he's able to put himself within 3 by getting this close shot. Literally, right when I start feeling confident, things just start to go downhill. I still have a 3-point lead, so I can trade twos with this guy all I want to. And I know he just cannot guard me. You guys see, I get a very easy dunk. As I said, I'm fine with trading twos. You guys can see I'm literally playing behind the man. And this guy is pretty brain dead, so he just takes the lick. After getting one steal, this guy just starts spamming. Like, literally, what are you reaching at? Okay, so check this possession out. He's able to get a somewhat open corner 3 since I wasn't playing hands up for some reason. And apparently my player just likes jumping in the air for fun. Like, I didn't upgrade rebound on this build, but this guy's supposed to be an NBA player. Just grab the ball. I do, however, get the ball back right away when he runs out of time on the shot clock. I'm back to having a 5-point lead with possession of the ball, and this time I am not messing it up. I know this guy cannot keep up with me, so I just blow right past him, get an easy layup. Right here, you guys see my mic's on. I'm pretty sure I told him GG. That's how confident I was gonna win this game. I decided to jump at him and it worked out perfectly. And then off his missed 3, he goes for a reach, so I just blow right past him and get an easy dunk. At this point, the game is pretty much over. I messed around quite a bit with spin shots and stuff until I pretty much just got sick of it and just went for a rim run. And yeah, that's gonna do it for game number 1. You guys saw I won 22-13. And I really like this gameplay because it shows how deadly this build is when it comes to ISOing. So hopping into a little bit of 3 versus 3 gameplay, and this is during the Sour Patch event. I know Sour Patch was a while ago, but honestly, I just don't really care. I haven't played 2K in a week, so deal with it. First possession of the game, I get absolutely destroyed by the screen, and he gets a wide open 3-pointer. A little bit later, the score is still 3-0, but we're able to get on the board when I get past my man, force the big man to help, and dish it out to my teammate. You guys are about to watch a very sped up version of a very aggravating and long possession. And during this entire time, our big man just couldn't get a board to save his life. Eventually though, they do get an open corner shot, which they green. Probably shouldn't have left him. I honestly don't know what I was thinking. For some reason right here, 2K didn't let me shoot right away, so he does get a bit of a contest, and I end up missing the 3-point. My team honestly wasn't the smartest team I've ever played with. You guys see they get an offensive rebound, and for some reason my teammate wants to go across the floor and pretty much just switch for some odd reason, and because he runs away from his man, they get a wide open 3-pointer. We're down by 5, but I'm not really too worried. My teammates decided to let me ISO. You guys see I do this pullback, get wide open, and knock it down. That was probably a somewhat deep 3, but it's only going to count for 2 points. A little bit later, a ball literally goes through me, and then my big man's just getting absolutely destroyed down low. They're forecourt pressing, and my teammate gets a wide open 3-pointer, which he misses. And then off this fast break, they're able to get a wide open 3-pointer of their own. Again, for some reason, they're full court pressing and just leaving my teammate wide open. So he just runs to the other side and gets an easy dunk. My team also decides to full court press, and watch, they're both guarding this one guy, but then for some reason they just both end up leaving him, although I'm able to get back on the defensive end and at least get a little bit of a contest. And now that we have the ball, I can do what I do best, get wide open for a three-pointer and green the shot. They end up missing a wide open three-pointer and my big man gets a rare rebound, and my other teammate, as always, is leaking and gets an easy dunk. After their big man got a couple of offensive rebounds, he stood in the paint for too long, and he got an offensive three in the key. Now we pretty much have an opportunity to take the lead, which is exactly what I do. You guys see I green this three-pointer. And now we're up by 2, and also they don't have a three-point line. When they get the ball back, they dump the ball off to the big man, but I immediately run right in his face, getting a blitz steal. And then off this in transition, I'm able to get an easy dunk. They come right back at us, getting a dunk of their own. But now I have takeover, so I'm feeling very confident. My teammate dishes the ball out to me, and I get a kind of leaning three-pointer, which I still green. I don't really want to talk about the defense too much in this possession. I've definitely had much better showings. Although it doesn't really matter, we have an opportunity to close out the game right here. To end this game off, all I do is just speed boost to the left. He can't keep up with me, and I green the three-pointer for game. And yeah, that's going to do it for gameplay number 2. I did want to give you guys some 3v3 gameplay. So now moving on to the moment you guys have all been waiting for, how to actually make this build. So really quickly, you guys actually have to set up this glitch build. Of course, you're going to want to go with the point guard position, and you're actually going to want to start on the metric system. After that, for the height, you're going to want to go with 1.77 meters, 66 kg, and 1.78 meters for the wingspan. Also for the height, don't go down to minimum and then bring it back up to 1.77 meters. If you do this, you won't be able to get 66 kg and this build just will not work. So instead, just go straight to 1.77 and then drop the weight. For the attributes and takeovers, what you're pretty much going to want to do is just equip random attributes and takeovers. It really doesn't matter. But once you get onto this screen, you're going to want to scroll over to where it says edit build, press edit build, and then continuously press circle or B until you back out to the main menu. After that, you can change the units of measurement over to imperial, and then you're pretty much good to go. What you're going to want to do from there is edit the build you just made. You guys can see I'm in the process of editing it. And then you're going to want to change the height to 6'3", bump up the weight to 169 pounds, and then also bump up the wingspan to 6'9". Right here, I'm able to actually change the body shape to defined. However, sometimes you're actually not able to change your body shape. So what you have to do instead is move the weight up, change the body shape, and then move the weight back down. All around, I do believe these body settings are by far the best. You get a ton of very important attributes. For example, a 92 driving dunk to get elite contact dunks, a 92 speed with ball to get Hall of Fame quick first step, and an 85 perimeter defense to get gold clamps. Now really quickly, let me actually apply the attributes, and boom, just like that, all the attributes have been applied. I know, it's magic. Starting things off, talking about finishing, this is actually very good. You're gonna get 21 finishing badges and a 92 driving dunk, which means you're pretty much gonna get the small contact dunk package as well as the elite contact dunk package. And all around, believe it or not, this is actually one of the best finishing point guard builds that I've personally tried. On to shooting, this is absolutely elite. You get 28 shooting badges and an 88 three-pointer, which is going to end up being a 93 three-pointer with boosts. So all around, this build is just absolutely lights out and will not be missing. On to playmaking, this is pretty much just as elite. You're going to get a Hall of Fame quick first step as well as gold quick chain and gold bullet passer. So not only is your movement elite, but so is your passing. The defense on this build is all around solid. Like, it's not a lockdown build or anything, but it can more than hold its own on the defensive end. And then moving on to the physicals, you guys can see this is also pretty good. You need an 85 vertical to get small contact dunks. And also, the reason why my speed is lower than my acceleration is because acceleration helps with speed boosting faster, while speed helps with moving around off ball. If you do want free throw on this build, what I'd recommend doing is drop down the pass accuracy down 1 rating. Also drop down the standing dunk 1 rating and the driving layup to a 73. And you can get an 88 free throw. For the takeovers, I'd recommend going with first limitless range and second limitless range. These are definitely the best takeovers for a point guard build such as this one, since you're primarily going to be 3-point hunting, and once you do get takeover, you're just not going to be missing, period. And then for the build name, you guys can see I made a two-way threat, which sounds like a pretty lame name, but if you think about it, it's pretty much just telling me I've made a build that can do everything. If you did make it this far into the video, please like and subscribe. There's another gameplay video of me using a glitch 6'5" build, as well as a dribble tutorial and the best animations on the screen right now. Like, comment, subscribe, go follow me on Twitter, and I'm out. Peace.